Hello, everyone. I am not a streamer, so this may not go too well. But we'll see how it goes. Okay. For you guys watching, I am not used to streaming, so please expect technical difficulties here. Alright, so hello guys and welcome. Sorry if this is kinda buggy. I'm not used to streaming at all, so don't expect much. I just thought I'd stream this, see how it goes. So obviously it is the anniversary. It is the 20th anniversary, and they updated the game to add the miniatures and a bunch of other cool little things like these mods that add the, what's it called? So like spawning power for ritualist, the inherent attributes of each profession. So those are pretty cool. But I've been focusing on these storybooks. So as part of the missions to get the minis, you have to complete the storybooks for each of the campaigns, and then you have to do the elite missions such as the Fissure of Woe, the Underworld, Urgos' Warren, the Deep, Domain of Anguish, etc. I've been on travel for work for the past 2 weeks or so I haven't been able to play too much. I spent a lot of time in my spare time making a few videos here and there, just because I thought it was cool, but I was able to finish the Flameseeker Prophecies. So my goal here now is to do the Shiro's Return, so I'm going to play through the missions in factions. I have my hero team set up. It's a pretty basic hero team focused on BIP, Blood is Power, to basically provide energy for all my team. So the BIP is also a healer, and then I have a dedicated healer through the Necromancer. Sometimes you would have, what's that spell? Genre's Weapon as the elite skill. I decided to use Icy Veins just because I tend to be a little... This build with the Ritualist that I use is not squishy. It's pretty defensive, so it has plenty of healing. So I figured I could take Icy Veins to do a little bit more damage. And obviously a ST Ritualist, and then the Mesmers. The Domination Mesmers, one Illusion Mesmer, and then a Mesmer that's kind of a mix but focuses on panic and interruption. So it's pretty powerful, and I like using Ritualist. It was my first character, so that's why I decided to do all the storybooks on my Ritualist. And like I said before, I did finish the Flameseeker Prophecies, and now I'm going to go on to Shiro's Return. So if I'm not mistaken, let's see here. I think the first mission is Vizuna Square. I'm going to go to the local quarter, just because. Seems like there's a few folks here already, and I will enter the mission. Oh yeah, and these have to be done in hard mode too. Forgot to mention that. So Vizuna Square is a cooperative mission. Let's see if there's anyone here. Oop, if I could spell. Nope, no one else here. So it's just me and NPCs, which is fine. I could deal with that. Alright. Open up door. Sorry if you guys saw a pause there. I was on the other screen trying to fix a setting in OBS. Like I said before, I apologize in advance. I am not a streamer. I'm not used to doing this. Not used to using OBS at all. So we will see how this goes. So for those of you just joining, I'm playing through the Factions campaign. Don't know why my sound is a little mixed up, but I wonder how it's coming through on your end. Looks like Gwen is getting attacked by someone. I can hear the game, but I can't hear myself summoning spirits. I must have did something with the... Oh, Master Togo, what are you up to? Yeah, I could have lost there. I gotta figure out how to do this streaming thing. In terms of technicality, doing the videos and recording things is relatively easy. Streaming, I just gotta learn settings.
Ah, Menlo! It is good of you to come, and not a moment too soon.
Master Togo, I'm at your disposal.
I will make the introductions later. For now, we have a fight on our hands. Come.
Oh. I swear I did not click. I don't know what happened. But I have the habit of just skipping through those. I'm sure many of you do as well. Q8 bow staff. I mean, it's not gold, but I didn't think those would drop here. Okay. So I remember back in the day, this part was kind of annoying. Because for the longest time, I didn't have access to Nightfall. I just couldn't find it in stores and didn't trust buying things online. So I didn't have access to heroes, long story short. This is when I was in my early teens, maybe. So anyway, I always had to rely on other people helping me out with this mission, even in normal mode, because I just was terrible with henchmen. Didn't understand how the game worked really yet, but I still love to play. Alright, so there's a group of folks that just spawn in here. Kill all them real quick. There's more of them. I forgot there was a second spawn. Alright, you guys might see the screen pause for a sec. I need to switch over to my other screen. See what's going on over here. Okay, so it seems to be working right. Sorry if my screen just paused. I guess I don't need to kill those things. Alright. On with Master Togo and the rest of the crew. Ah, these things have flashing blades? Ah, damn it. Stupid NPCs getting stuck back there. Gotta wait for them to catch up. Worst part of the mission coming up? Why is that? Come on. I need you all over here. Okay. Togo's good. Menlo's coming. Annoying part. Okay. Yeah, so let's see if I could do this without cons. I'm pretty sure it's should be fine. I guess what kind of sucks is that this is a cooperative mission, so you're supposed to have like a second party with you. But it's basically just my party with heroes. But I should be fine. Just gotta take one group at a time. Gotta get the monks. Only because they use Ray of Judgment. I'm not doing too well here. Why am I jumping around like crazy? Is it my internet connection? Oh, looks like I'm gonna lose. Okay. Not as good as I thought. Okay. Well, that sucks. Try that again. Yeah, I forgot. That's kind of like the worst part of the the mission. But I could have sworn if the other person doesn't join on the other side, henchmen join you. but I didn't see any henchmen there. Hey, we got someone. Okay. So we have another team this time. Oh, hey, how are you? Hey, Bernito. If I'm saying your name right, I apologize. Thanks for the assist. So much crap in my inventory. Yeah, I could have sworn if there wasn't another, like, live person coming from the other side on the, from the foreign quarter, that a bunch of henchmen would join you, but I didn't see henchmen there. Maybe I'm thinking of a different mission or something, but... I mean, Brother Menlo did come down from the top side, so... Cool. PI killed him. But also killed, like, part of my team. Alright. Up you go. I'm not going through that again. Why am I sucking this time around? Olivia's down. Alright. I'm just gonna pop an essence and armor. Might as well, I guess. I have more of them. Yeah, this goes a lot faster with another person. Alright. Easy day. Brother Mozo. Togo's there. Come on. Oh, he's stuck back there. Come on, guy. Let's go. Alright. Togo and Menlo are coming. Yep, they're coming. Yeah, he wasn't stuck behind a rock. He was just aggroed by some of those Canthan peasants that turned. Alright. Now for that annoying part. I guess I will get this side. Yeah, much easier with another team member. Ah, and there's a lock chest up there. I like lock chests. Ah, purple. It's alright. I'm still trying to go for my lucky and unlucky titles. But I don't believe in the 9 rings. I'd rather just play the game instead of leaving my computer on for days straight. May take me another decade, but I'll get those titles eventually just by doing lockpicks. There's one more guy up there. Afflicted warrior. I guess he escaped. And he's dead. Alright, so for those of you joining in, it's obviously the 20th anniversary of Guild Wars, and as part of that anniversary update that came out, they released a bunch of the previously exclusive miniatures to pretty much everyone in the game. You just have to complete missions given by that one person in Embark Beach. As a clear condition for those missions, you have to complete the storybooks. So, in other words, you have to complete all the missions in the game in hard mode with those storybooks in your a tower shield in your inventory. So with that being said, I was playing earlier this week and I finished up the Flameseeker Prophecies, which is the entire Prophecies campaign. I was on travel for work in the past week or two, so it's been kind of difficult to play and record and all that, so I did that kind of on my own. Figured I'd try to stream a little bit, although I'm not too used to it. And complete the Shiro's Return, so completing all the missions and factions. And I chose the Kurzik book, mainly because that's the side that I chose when I was a kid, when I first started playing the game. I know it's a much harder progression going through the forest instead of the Jade Sea. Mainly because of, what's that mission? The Eternal Grove. That's definitely a mission that you need a friend to play with. Especially in hard mode. It's certainly possible, don't get me wrong, but life is a lot easier with friends. And my inventory is full. Drop some of this stuff I don't need. Figure that out later. I need to clean out my inventory. My inventory isn't usually this packed, but with all the anniversary drops, I figured I might as well just keep them up top in my inventory. And then, I gotta have all the books with me, and then I have all this other crap down here. So not a lot of room for pickups. Oh, mercantiles. Oh no, I don't need that. You can have that mercantile summoning stone back. Thanks though. I mean, we're talking like maybe 200 gold here. Nothing crazy. server issues. I don't know what that could be. I play in the American servers. I'm trying to remember from maybe like a year or two ago. I think they made American servers kind of like the default, or at least that's the servers that most people play on, if I'm not mistaken. So if you're in Europe or Asia, it might be different by default, and those servers might be slower, but I think I recall them saying something about migrating all those servers to the US, but I could be wrong. And the Mercantile Summoning Stone. If I remember correctly, you get those from the Nick gifts, and it's basically just a normal summoning stone that that summons a merchant for you, a mobile merchant. It doesn't really have any combat ability, but you can buy and sell items from it, just like any other merchant, which is pretty cool, very interesting. I've been lucky enough in the past few years to get into a few parties where someone is just opening up the Zacian chest like non-stop crazy. They had like 1,200 keys or something in their inventory, and they didn't care about drops. The whales of the game, I guess you could say. And got in their party, brought a Mercantile Stone, and anything that dropped that opened up for me to grab, I picked up, identified, and ooh, lock chest, and sold to the merchant, so I could just keep on picking things up. So that's also how I got my that one title where you need to identify a bunch of unidentified golds. A good chunk of that came from getting in on one or two of those runs just by luck. There were some folks in my guild who were just opening up the Zacian chest. But that's how I got a Voltaic Spear. Chest. We're just plowing through these guys. Hey, and we finished. Cool, thank you for the help, Bernito. And I really need to use the merchant. Yeah, thank you. Alright, what do we got here? Spawning power, worthless. Monster claw. Can save that. Identify, what do we got here? The energy might be worth a little something. Sell that. Sell that. Might as well. Oh, I need to buy. Review. Cape. We got deadly arts. Armor while in stance. Forget if that's worth anything, but I'll salvage it anyway. And then I can sell you. Accept all that stuff. And most of it's junk. Alright. Chest. those, and we're good. Alright, what is next? I believe it is Nipui Quarter. So, yep, Vizuna Square popped up in my book. Need to complete all the other missions in hard mode. So, moving on. It's been a long time since I've done this mission. There's probably an optimal path to complete this quickly, but I just remember always going left into whatever spirit portal gate thing opens over here and just running around the map that way, so I'm just gonna do that. Should have brought my spirits with me. Oh well. There we go. Yep, this route looks familiar. And there's these guys below me that you can never reach. So I'll just let my heroes deal with them. Oh yeah, these guys. I remember that this mission used to be farmable, at least up into a point where you could farm feathers here. I actually don't know if that's still possible. Oh, speaking of feathers. 20 feathers, look at that. But then you have to avoid the spirit things and... yeah, I remember trying to do a farm, figure out a farm here for hard mode. It might be possible in normal mode for like a 55 ritualist or something. But the farms I like to do, well, whenever I farm, I always try to do it in hard mode. Unless I'm hunting something specific that doesn't really need it. And the main reason I do that is because hard mode you have a higher chance of dropping golds. Rare stuff. Whereas things like, I guess feathers are considered a common material. So those would drop just as, I would think, drop just as much in normal mode as it would in hard mode. But I've just always done farms in hard mode. Unless there's very specific cases. Those cases being if you're trying to farm the some green weapons for your heroes or something. Because the green drops have the same drop rate in normal mode as it does in hard mode. Is my friend on? No, he is not. Signet of Judgment. You're knocking me over. Yeah, so with this mission, your goal is to go around and kill the spirit bosses, these the essences. And once you kill one, more of their mini ones pop up with the Star Sentinel, the Star Tengu people. So it's a pretty kind of linear mission where you just go around and kill everything. Gets a little harder towards the end once you're on, I think it's 4 spirits, 4 essences that you have to kill. So basically there's another 6 to 8 enemies at the final boss in a sense, because the more of the essences will appear. So Ritualist kind of gets a lot of hate just because of the SOS build. I don't really know why. Well, I kind of do. It's... Some people call it boring, just because you're just spamming spirits, moving them around, and then casting Painful Bond to increase the damage output of them. So I guess it could be kind of boring for some people, but I've just... I don't know. Ritualist, like I said before, Ritualist was my first profession. I actually started the game in factions. I didn't get prophecies until later. We're talking like 15, 16, maybe 17 years ago. I didn't get the game when it first came out. Alright, here's this turtle guy. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. But once I kill him, a few of his minions will spawn. So we'll get little turtle versions of him. So there's the Kieran, there's the turtle. Alright, I'm trying to remember, do I go right or left? I think I go left. Oh, there's a lock chest over here anyway. Yeah, we're going this way. Oh, there we go. When you first started playing the game, you hated everything about Mesmer's. Yeah, so from what I understand, when the game first came out, whatever Mesmer skills were available at the time were not that great. Or, I guess the stats of those skills were not that great. And then I guess they got a huge buff at some point in their lives, where now it's the most, it's the best casting profession in the game in terms of damage output. Alright, I think I bypassed those guys. Yeah, I did. Cool. Where if you ball up a group of enemies and just wrong one. Just using energy surge deals like a bunch of damage. Just domination mesmers. So I don't even think I made a mesmer in my account until, geez, maybe like 7-ish years ago. I'd have to log into my mesmer to do the /age thing to see how old the character is. But I didn't start a mesmer until a lot later. But now obviously I have one of each profession. Warriors used to be really good back then too. 100 blades. But then dervishes came out. And I think 100 blades was nerfed. I could be wrong about that, but just trying to remember. But ever since dervishes came out, those are like the main physical spikers. Did I miss one? Maybe it's just 3 spirits. I did. Okay. Yeah, there's one more. For some reason I remember the dragon guy being last. But in the beginning, you could start at any of these. It all depends on what portal you choose. Hey, Mscalge. Hey, you should get this game. It's $8. The entire expansion pack. It's like everything for only $8. Yeah, I could teach you how to play. I mean, it can't be that difficult. It's a game from 2005. And in return, you'll have to teach me how to use OBS, because I have no idea what I'm doing. Oblivion remake. Oh, Elder Scrolls? I don't think I've played that before. Got Skyrim. I haven't played that in years. Hero. Is that a newer game or older? In 2019, okay. So newer in terms of what I'm used to. I remember wiping out here a lot. Yes, I agree with you there, Ventus Media. Graphics-wise, it's okay. For 2005, it's pretty good, but the game mechanics in Guild Wars, you just can't beat it. There's just nothing like it. The build craft in it is very unique, at least from my experience. At one point, someone told me to try Diablo, the Diablo series, saying it's a far superior game mechanic, and I eventually ended up getting the game, not based on that recommendation, just it was on sale and I was interested in it anyway. And don't get me wrong, it's a fun series. Damn it, a Mesmer Tome. It sucks. Don't get me wrong, the Diablo series is fun, but like it's not related at all to Guild Wars, so I don't know how anyone can make that comparison. Bladed shields. I didn't know those dropped here. So yeah, like when you first start playing the game, or at least when I did, you know, like I had no idea what meta builds were or what anything good was. I just put a bunch of skills together that I thought I liked based on my primary profession and secondary profession. Then I discovered you could change your secondary profession and get access to the other skills. And basically started from there. And like I said before, eventually when I did get Nightfall, okay, there's a lot of enemies down there. I'm gonna prop my team up here real quick. And I'm gonna try to pull him from the bow. Oh, that's the boss guy. Cool. So I only have to worry about him? Maybe. So yeah, I got Nightfall later, so I didn't even have access to heroes, which made it, you know, much harder. Oh yeah, that was it. I missed a lock chest, though. But once you got access, once you get access to heroes, you can play around with hero builds. And you know, like we were saying earlier, Mesmers are the best damage output for a caster, at least in the game. Oh geez, come on! You don't have to give me anything. Thank you, M-Scalge. I'll get you a beer or two. I don't even know if that's possible. All right. So, the Pui Quarter's done. What's next? Is it Tanahaki Temple? I think it's Tanahaki Temple. And then Sunjiang District kind of goes like do. Yeah, I think it is. Let's see. Alright, Mozo, as the local farming expert, do you have any ideas where in Nightfall or Eye of the North to farm a Q5 Strength, 13 Armor Shield? Ah. It's an interesting thought. So, I guess I could be called a farming expert in a sense. But to be honest, low Q weapons I am not too familiar with. As I mentioned before, I do a lot of farming in hard mode because you get more gold drops, but Q5, I'm not even sure where those would drop. I know there's a few Q8 farming locations, and you know, you'll get some Q8 items that drop randomly. And since I'm in my Volt box, like here's one here, a Q8 command, armor 16, and then a Q8 motivation. Yeah, finding low Q shields in particular, or basically low Q anything, is difficult to find information on. You could try to look on Guild Wars Legacy. It's the forum website. There might be some information in there on like low Q farming. It's just something that I haven't really looked into. Like, I know there's ways to min-max stuff, but like getting into that level of detail I never really paid attention to. But I know there's a group of people that do nothing but low Q collecting. Yeah, post something in Legacy. There's always people in there who can either help or have things to sell if you're looking to buy something, of course. Alright. I am just going to go to the Rune Trader real quick. Sell those few. These guys. The energy one might be worth a few hundred. I don't remember if Sentries is worth anything. But yeah, this is an example of one of those new mods that came out. Spawning power +5 for a sword in this case. Just got it off a random gold drop. If I were any other profession and I were to attach this to a sword, I would get access to the spawning power, which is I forget the term already. The inherent attribute for a ritualist. So it's only available to the primary professions. Yeah, these things are worth nothing. 55 gold. Sorry to waste everyone's time. Alright. Tenahaki Temple. Entering mission. So yeah, that's just one example. I think it's mostly on the single-handed weapons, if I'm not mistaken, except for staves. But it takes up the "of" suffix. So like, on my staff right now, I have Adept Dragon Staff of Channeling Magic. So I would not have access to that mod slot if I were to put this on my weapon. And normally that's okay, but that prefix is used for a lot of different things in like meta speed clear kind of stuff. Mainly the plus 20% enchanting time, which is kind of bad for tanks and anything that relies on enchantments. And I'm sure there's some downsides on the casting professions as well, at least those that require enchantments. Also, if you use wands, like on Mesmers, it would take up the... what's it called? Yeah, the have skill recharge time of domination magic spells by 20%. So if I were to replace that with fast casting, for example, I think it reduces the recharge time by 21% overall. I haven't done the math yet to see which is better, which is more optimal. I would think just 21% blanket would be faster. If only I knew a math major. Yeah, thanks, man. Catch you later. Oh, and hello Guild Wars 1 in 2025. Do you change your channel name every year? I feel like I recognize that channel. Yeah, I've been tempted to rename a bunch of videos, including like 2025 or whatever year it is, like Guild Wars in 2024, 2025, 26, etc. So like when I put tags in the videos I upload, I try to keep that consistent, but I don't go back to the old videos and update it. But I guess that's what's great about this game, is that the game mechanics have not been updated in a decade. So basically the strategies and everything are figured out or are pretty constant, so they won't change, which I think is a good thing. I like it like that. The game is complex enough in the build craft and build theory that it's pretty cool. I guess it stinks on the PvP side, though, because that's what keeps things fresh. But to be fair, I was never big into PvP. Not in this game, at least. Mainly because I started playing later, sort of after... Ooh, a Forbidden Staff. Sort of after the peak of PvP. Is this anything good? Ah, reduce poison. Okay. Yeah, this is a unique skin to the Canthan City area, the Forbidden Staff. Unique skin. Oh, there's another chest up here. Alright, these statue things are annoying because they have a bunch of AoE stuff. So I'm just gonna pull them. Yep. Can you beat Doom in hard mode with heroes? You're talking Underworld, I'm assuming, right? Yeah, I honestly don't know. I would have to look up strategies, because even in like speed clears, Doom, like you need to do a very special technique to survive. So to be honest, I don't know. And in hard mode, yeah, I don't know. I guess it has to be possible. I'm sure there's someone that has done it. Who died? Yeah, but to even get to Doom with heroes, it would take you hours. Even using like full cons and pecons with optimized builds and everything like that. Koi Scepter. That's kind of unique to factions. Sucks. Yeah, but if you're asking about Underworld for the mission to get the new mini, or newly unlocked mini for everyone, I would honestly suggest just picking up and learning one of the speed clear roles and joining a guild, or finding a group of people that do speed clears. It's probably the easiest way to get that done. Okay, Monk is dead. PI, best skill in the game. Hey, good to see you too. Yeah, it's cool seeing a lot more players on. But it's not like the game was dead before the anniversary. I'll say that. It's still active. I think I said that in the 15th anniversary video, but like... okay, cool. I'm not fighting those guys. But even without the anniversary events, like, this game is still pretty active. It's not active in the traditional sense where you could go to any random town and find, you know, a bunch of people there, but because most people who are playing are pretty far in the game, they're veterans of the game, and can't talk and play at the same time. And so they're in later content, and they're usually doing speed clears, dungeon runs, things like that, or trying to farm for specific stuff. So you'll see people busy doing that. So it's always best to try to get on Discord and find some of the larger Guild Wars Discords. There's quite a few out there. I think the largest ones are... Ooh, I'm trying to remember the name. I know the legit guild, LGIT. They're really huge. They may be the largest community out there, if I'm not mistaken. There's also... geez, they're escaping me. Guild Wars Legacy. It's the website. They have a forum on Discords as well, I'm pretty sure. To be honest, it's been at least a year since I've played this game seriously. I've only recently started picking it up again when they made the anniversary announcement. And I think I said this in the video, but about a year ago, there was a developer who made a post on Wiki who said that they were now assigned to Guild Wars 1 about 50 or 60% of the time. Basically to do back-end updates, keep the servers running, things like that. And I knew that this year would be the 20th anniversary update, and since they did the 15th anniversary year update, I assumed that they would do something similar, that they would do some sort of update that would add content to the game or change things around. And seeing that post sort of like made me think that it was actually going to come. So even though I wasn't playing, I kind of made it a habit to check the wiki like once or twice a week, just out of pure habit. To see what updates there were and if there were any Zacian bounty missions or things like that that I'd be interested in doing. And pull this guy. Back. And so yeah, I was keeping an eye out, and it actually happened. They posted an update about it about 2-3 weeks ago. I was like, oh, I guess I gotta play this game again. And here I am. Ooh, and another lock chest. Idle. Q9. Take it. See if it's double nod. Nope. Of course not. Never is. We got purple fighting worms. Smiting. Nothing good. Is this the last one? This is the last one. Alright. So it's probably best to kill these things on the outside first. They sort of go around, because there's a big group in there. It can be easy to wipe, especially if you aggro these temple guardians that have those AoE skills that deal a lot of damage. Just better to avoid them altogether. Okay, so I'm gonna pull my heroes back a bit. I'm gonna get my healer guys a bit spread out. Precast some spirits. And oh, the rangers go all the way around. Didn't realize that. Pull them first. Shoot. Okay. Get out of there. 3 Ray of Judgments. Yeah, but it looks like we only pulled this little group out of there, which is pretty optimal, I think. Ah, damn. Okay. Get out. Attack that monk. Cool. Alright, I'm just gonna wait for my spirits to recharge here. Monstrous Fang. Okay. Another group here. Let's pull the assassin guy. Oh. It's just him. Alright. That's easy. Okay, we'll pull these. Get these warriors. Are there any monks over there? Nah. Don't have to worry about the royal judgments anymore. Okay. Should be pretty smooth sailing here. We just have to clear this group in the middle, and then the mission's done. Ooh, lock chest. I will take that. Plague-worn Maul. I mean, I get it that it's a plague-born weapon, but, not the best. Q9 though. Eh. Nope. Alrighty. One more mission down. Accept all that. Go to the merchant real quick. Get rid of all those. And we're good to go. Okay. So, yep, Tanahaki Temple. Alright, next is Sunjiang District. No idea if I'm saying that right. Intermission. Yeah, you could choose. Don't know what's best to choose. I guess I'll just take this. Probably juggle both, but not really worth it. Alright. Stupid Ray of Judgment. I keep forgetting to PI the moose. Bye bye. Ooh, Plagueborn armor. I'll take that. What do we get? Spawning power. Yeah, I don't think that's worth much. Ooh, and a lock chest. I feel like I've been getting lucky with these lock chests. There's a monk. Come on up here. He's stuck on the chest. He's cornered there. Oh wow, another plague born. There is a chest. Another spawning power. Well, worthless. And I forgot to PI the monk again. Didn't need to though. Honeycomb, lock chest. What do we got? And another Plagueborn armor. Okay. Soul reaping. I don't know if that's actually worth anything. Oh, what the heck? Well, my spirits jumped up there. How did that happen? Hello. Alright. I think I remember going this way. It's been a bit. Come on, PI. Killed me. But now all my spirits are dead. Yeah, I remember going this way. Yeah, there's Shiro. So I gotta follow this light in the sky. I gotta go this way. I am getting beamed to death. Too late for PI, but whatever. Why is it expensive when you kill these things? There we go. Now they're dying. Nostalgia is not what it used to be. What do you mean by that? Okay, I remember dying here a lot as a kid, and I don't remember why. That seemed really easy, but okay. Let's go. I think I was just concerned about those spike trap things in the ground. Where am I going? This way. Oh wait, no. This way. Yeah, there he is. I remember going over here. I think this way? Yeah, maybe? Isn't there one more? No, there's one more. Hold up. Yeah, sometimes that's the best though, when you log in after a long time and see that you have a bunch of, you know, crap on your characters. You gotta sort through it all. Okay, I'm gonna drop that, or I don't even know why I'm carrying it. I mean, if you have a bunch of old school stuff, you might have something that's worth something. Who knows? There it is. Alright. Oh, jeez. Frickin' monk. Die. There we go. Okay, I remember usually coming from the other way, so I must have went a different path than what I used to, but whatever. We got here. Just need to kill that spirit. And we're good. Oh yeah, it teleports me there. Forgot. Alright. Ooh, and there's a lock chest. Whoa, how'd we die? We ain't doing that. Come on. Stay alive. What is going on here? Keeps spiking my group, that freaking elementalist. When doing missions, I don't normally carry resurrection scrolls on me. But since I'm doing this for the anniversary events to complete the storybooks, kind of just want to get through these with as few fails as possible. And resurrection scrolls help. Forbidden Staff. Alright. Completed. Oh, I missed a plague number. Ooh, a health plus 41. There we go. That's worth some money. And the survivor insignia. That's also worth money. And a scroll, which is worth probably something. Maybe a 200-300 gold or whatever, maybe 1k. Let me go trade that in real quick. So all of my heroes on all of my characters are kitted out already, so I don't really have a use for plus 41 health rune. I think I got one of these the other day too, and I think it sold for like 10k-ish, if I remember right. Ah, 10k. I'm good. 370 gold, not bad. Alright, what's this scroll worth? 290. Alright. Oh, 400. I'll take 400 gold. And that was alright. Oh, we got some spawning powers and soul reaping. Forgot about those. Those worth anything. No. What was the other one? Spawning power? Maybe. Might be worth it. Spawning power. Spawning power. Yeah, it was worth it. 460. What was this again? 250. Probably not worth it then. Alright, I'll just sell these. Okay, what's next? Did that Xinjiang mission. I took... Oops. I took the Kurzik book. Oh, hello. What did I skip? What did I skip in there? Tanahaki Temple and Xinjiang District. Arborstone and Boreas Seabed, are those in there? Hold up. Yes, okay. I just looked on the wiki. Yeah, Arborstone and Boreas Seabed. Yeah, we'll do Boreas Seabed. Oh, you know what? I guess it doesn't matter which person I took it from, the Kurzik and Luxon. I guess you could do either or. Don't know why I thought that was different. Alright, Boreas Seabed. Now, this one, I remember getting team wiped pretty often because of that one elementalist hero guy somewhere over here. Like, I usually go around that way and get him last, I think. If I remember right. But he knows some skills that just, like, spike your entire team. So we'll see how this goes. when I get there, I gotta space out my heroes and, yep, these guys. And, precast the, soul-twisting spirits to sort of give me a little bit of protection. Alright, this guy should be next. Yeah, it was definitely that team. Take another scroll. What's with these heroes? Or, warriors. Okay. I'm gonna see if I could do this real quick. 2, 1, 3. Get those precast. So, if they spike me... Oh, yep, there it is. That guy. He's the annoying one. And I died. Damn it. Alright, yep. I remember this one. Hate that guy. Let's try this again. I might have been a little too spread out there. I think I'll just try it just without flagging heroes. I'll just try it normally. We'll see how that goes. If it doesn't work, I might just pop a con set and call it a day. Oh boy. Something was doing a lot of damage to me. Ah, an Elite Warrior Tome. I will take that. Jeez, is it favor or something? Slash favor. No, it is not. I've been getting pretty lucky with all these gold drops. Got like 3 gold armor sets in a row, and that's how I got the plus 41 rune. And I got lucky with the armor runes as well. Worth a little bit of money. And now I got this Elite Warrior. It's instant 3 or 4 Ecto. Though Ecto prices are really cheap these days. It's because of the anniversary event. People are selling Ecto to buy tickets for the 9 rings, which is not my favorite thing in the world to do. I am still going to precast spirits, though. Where is this guy? Argo. When he comes here, I'm just going to PI him and hope for the best. Come here, guy. Come here. No, 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 no. Come here. Come on. Oh, what? PI didn't work? I'm just targeting at Argo here. Alright, he's dead. Yeah, I remember that elite guy being annoying as all hell. Alright, I guess I need the spear now. Oh yeah, I forgot if I took what's that shout called? That cripples? I could have just crippled that Kraken spawn and like ended this really early. But now I gotta fight through all this. Just fine. Forgot about that. A little trick. What's that skill called? That's bothering me now. I should know this. There we go. You move like a dwarf. Yimlad. Yeah, if you bring Yimlad in and catch that Kraken spawn quick enough and cripple him and kill him, you like... I think you automatically like spawn to the Leviathan guy. Goes a lot faster. But this is alright. We'll just do it the way that was intended. You know, after all, this game came out... Well, factions came out before Eye of the North. Ooh, lock chest. So before that skill was even available. Of course, I don't have... Not in range of my spirits to spend here. Where are you, chest? Oni Shroud. Armor piece. Oh, there's the Kraken spawn thing. What do we got? Shadow Arts. That might be worth a little something. Alright. Where is he? There we go. Don't use Resurrect on people. There we go. Easy. Just that one guy in the beginning that's really annoying. Alright. Do I bother even looking up what this is worth? Shadow Arts. Survives anyway. Okay. Sure, I'll take that. And merchant. Oh, I'm Kurzik. Will this guy even sell to me? Nope. It's alright. Gotta go to Arborstone anyway. Merchant. Yeah, I got too much crap in my inventory. All these books and cons and anniversary drops. Taking up all the space. Oh yeah, this is the Decade staff. Came out with this anniversary event. One sec. Just sell these guys real quick. So I went through and did a bunch of missions before I even got the storybooks. In hindsight, I should have got them first. But this is the new Decade staff. Spirit's Absolution. And it has the +5 divine favor there, which, you know, is a monk skill. Yeah, so Ritualist Mesmer, like, I still have that divine favor. Spawning power, you know, is the Ritualist's inherent attribute, but divine favor is that for the monk. So, not really great for a Ritualist. I mean, I guess healing spells would be a little bit more effective. You get... Wait, what is it? Where'd it go? Divine favor. Allies are healed for 3.2 whenever you cast them amongst, especially spells where energy and healing become more effective. I forget how much of a percentage it increases the healing by, but it somehow affects it. But it's just a cool collector's item, I guess. I mean, probably the most useful will be the soul reaping from the necromancer. So each time an enemy dies, you'll get some energy back. Every 15 seconds or 30 seconds or something. I forget what it was. Another good one would be fast casting from the Mesmer. And there's probably a few other unique cases out there, but like I said in my latest video, like, there's going to be a lot more build craft that could pop up because of these mods. Especially in the speed clear scene, I could see these becoming useful, but again, this mod slot takes up some pretty commonly used mods like enchanting. And enchanting and the... what is it? Yeah, like have skill recharge of whatever attribute the weapon is. Like, that's pretty useful. If you put fast casting on this, whoops. So let's say I have like necromancer with healing spells from Ritualist. Like, if I put a fast casting mod on here, would it be better for all my skills to recharge 21% faster with the fast casting attribute, or have a 20% chance of half casting time with each cast? I'll have to do the math on it, but I'm pretty sure 21% is better. But I don't know if that's better to have like a soul reaping mod on, say, your ST Ritualist, just to maintain energy. I don't know. There's a bunch of things to play around with. I'm sure people will figure it out. Leadership might be useful for some non-Paragon shouters. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it depends on what team you're using. I mean, I know there's some team builds out there where you use nothing but Paragons and Warriors, which is pretty cool and pretty fun. I'm sure it would be useful for something like that. It's all unique cases. There's an energy surge and a bunch of damage. Stop it. I guess I have to target Mesmers first here. Warden of the Spring? No, Spirit. Okay. I think I tried to do that Paragon Warrior build before on my Paragon. That was before the 15th anniversary update. It was fun, don't get me wrong, but the Mesmer builds are better. Especially now with the 15th anniversary update. Now that you have access to... oh, what's that spell? Jeez, I'm terrible. Heroic Refrain. Now with Heroic Refrain, Paragons are probably the best PvE class out there. And I know that's saying like something that people are not probably attuned to. But if you're playing by yourself with heroes in a hero build, Heroic Refrain is just crazy strong. +4 attribute points for all your attributes. I mean, just sticking that on a team of Mesmers, it's just insane. And it used to be even stronger. They had to nerf it like after a week or two after it came out. And I guess another little fun fact about the 15th anniversary update, when we got those 10 new elite skills, I don't have proof of this, but when they first released that update and the skills came out, I went around the game capturing all the skills, doing recordings, and I made a video on it. And for the monk skill in particular, I can't remember the name of that spell, but paired with the hammer that came out as a decade weapon, it dealt holy damage, and it was basically another physical attacking spell. I made a comment saying that the spell is cool, it's a cool idea, but it's kind of useless because at the time it had such a high recharge rate, recharge time, and it didn't deal that much damage compared to other skills. And I mentioned that in that video, and as part of that same update where they nerfed Heroic Refrain, they buffed that spell. I have no proof of this, but I think someone from the developers were listening, or had watched my video, heard my comments, and took action on it. Again, no proof on that, but I like to think it was me. I've been playing for 2 hours. Please take a break. Can't tell me what to do. Judgment Strike. Yeah, that was it. Jeez. Huh. All of a sudden my frame rate dropped. I don't know why. Dude, you're live? Yeah, I'm live. I'm streaming. Sorry if the quality sucks. I have no idea what I'm doing. I mean, I'm using OBS, but I have no idea how to use OBS, so my settings are probably all wonky and off. Okay. I don't know what happened there. It seems like I lost connection or something. Yeah, maybe my my lag or delay or something was too much, because there was a pretty big delay. Like, I have a second screen up right now, and it's showing, you know, basically what I'm streaming. And before I lost connection, it was like a good 30 seconds or so behind where I was in real life. So your comments to me were basically delayed by that much. But now that I'm reconnected, it seems pretty close. I'm Nord. Anyone know which is the best weapon grab from the anniversary store? I recently lost the email to a 10-year-old account and bought the game back. Weapon grab. Weapon. I'm not really sure what you mean by weapon grab. I mean, the $8 promo is like an insane deal. I've never seen prices that cheap before for this game or for any of the add-ons, like additional character slots and things like that, expansions to your storage. Like, it's been pretty cheap. But if you're going to get anything, so if you've been playing the game for a while and haven't gotten any expansions or add-ons to the game, if anything, I'd highly recommend getting one of the mercenary packs. That way you can make your heroes join you as mercenaries. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Any of your characters that are on your account can join you as a hero on your team. So as their normal professions. So if you have a mesmer, you could add another mesmer. If you have a ritualist, you could add another ritualist. Maybe even a necro. Those are probably like the 3 most common professions. Like for mine, like this guy here is a mercenary. He's or she is one of my other characters, a mesmer. Just because I wanted that 4th mesmer on my team. And then the ritualist took a while to complete. I had to do that after game stuff, the after game missions. But now I have access to pretty much most of my characters as heroes on any of my other characters on my team. So I could pretty much run the same build throughout. Yeah, so that's just a character on my other account, or on my other, on my account, but a character on my account. And then he's also a necromancer, my other character. So in theory, you could start a bunch of different characters, mesmers, and assign those mesmers as mercenaries and have a full team of nothing but mesmers. I don't know how good that would be, but in theory you could do that. Ooh, and a lock chest. I'll take that. Amber longbow. So, titles there's a, I forget what the title is, but it's to unidentified, or, geez, identify unidentified golds. And I finished that title a long time ago, so whenever I'd pick up a... Damn it, interrupted my SOS. So whenever I picked up a gold, I wouldn't identify it unless I knew I could get something good out of it. So usually physical weapons like swords and bows and things like that, I wouldn't bother identifying because there's really nothing I need or want from them. So I would just sell them in Commandant for the 700 gold or 1,000 gold each, or as unidentified for other players to buy so they could work on their title. But with this recent update, you know, it adds a bunch of different stuff, those mods to the game. So I have been identifying everything. And this one was a waste. And we are dying here. Why am I dying here? Come on. Up you go. Yeah, I don't normally carry resurrection scrolls on me. Not for missions, at least. But I just don't want to fail missions here. Just save some time. I do have this urn. I guess I should be using that more. Yeah, the ranger has a decade weapon as a sword, right? Requires expertise. And then there's that fast casting shield for the mesmer. That one is pretty cool. I like that one. Add some more armor to mesmers, especially if you use a shadow form build on the mesmer. If you're tanking for whatever reason on the mesmer, gives you a little armor boost. Yeah, I thought that one was really interesting. Also, that monk hammer, the decade weapon for the monk hammer, that opens up some farms that you could do with the monk. I guess it doesn't really open them up. It gives you a different way to farm with the monk. Like if you farm the Gates of Kryta mission. Yeah, the monk hammer, it's a fun build. I wouldn't say it's the best. I wouldn't call it meta or anything like that, but it's pretty fun. Just go around with a hammer and smiting everything. Why are you all going over here? Oh, did I have to go back and get Danica? Was she supposed to come with me? I forget. Do I have to run all the way back and get her? Take granite slabs, I guess. Yeah, with Judgment Strike. I have to run back and get this frickin' NPC. Alright, where'd you go? Might as well identify some stuff. What is that? Take that. Yeah, definitely get the proof before you start going for weapons. So you can capture those 10 elite skills at any time during the year as long as someone in your party has that proof in their inventory. So like during the anniversary though is the only time where you can get that proof. So if you get the proof before the anniversary ends, you could just, you know, wait a month or, you know, wait until you play later in the year and capture the skills at your leisure. Just go around and whatnot. Otherwise, you would have to... Where did you go? Jeez, you're all the way at the beginning. Otherwise, you would have to get someone who has the proof in their inventory to come with you. How did I miss this person not coming with me? Alright, come on. Yeah, I feel like this is not the first time I've done this. I kind of remember losing. Kind of remember losing her in the beginning. Oh yeah, no, you could get a full team of heroes without buying the mercenary packs, for sure. It's just you won't be able to get that 4th Mesmer. You'll only have access to 3. Oh, am I gonna squeeze through there? Nah, need to kill these guys. And also, technically, this Raza guy is a ritualist, but there's a way to change his profession. So you could technically have that 4th Mesmer, but then you wouldn't have a 2nd ritualist. It wouldn't be possible to have a 2nd ritualist unless your main profession, like the character you're playing, is a ritualist. So what I do is when you get Raza, I converted him to a Mesmer, and then I use a mercenary as my 4th Mesmer slot. And then when I'm using a different character, I have Kala, my ritualist, as a mercenary along with Zandra as my SOS and ST. There we go. And then I also have the mercenary for Mesmer. But it's certainly possible to... This is sort of like an optimized build for a Mesmer team, but it's certainly possible to do it without the mercenaries. It just... You would have one less Mesmer and possibly one less ritualist. You would just have to fill those slots with something. You could do an elementalist or maybe a monk if you want some more healing. Not as optimal, but it works. Alright. Merchant and sell this stuff. Let's see, you could sell that stuff, and yeah. Alright. Let's go and sell some runes. And not worth anything. Okay. It's worth a little something. $400 again. Sure. Well, I did get that elite warrior tome though. Okay, what's next? Yep, filled in those 2 slots. Alright, what's after Sun Jiang? And the other. Let me check that real quick. Oh boy. Eternal Grove and Gyala Hatchery. Huh. Okay. I really don't want to do the Eternal Grove. Gyala Hatchery takes me a long time. Well, okay. I think we'll do this one. Actually, where is the chest? There's the chest. Gonna put these guys away real quick. And we'll do the mission. Alright. If I remember right, you basically just run all the way to the right. And come up the back way to kill things. Otherwise, this mission gets really annoying real quick. But I forget which way I need to go. I just run all the way... Yeah, I can't go that way. I just run all the way this way. It's been quite a while since I've done this mission. Am I going too far? There we go. So the idea here is just to go around the back way and clear the entire route that the turtles have to go. Makes it a lot easier. Otherwise, this mission is a pain in the butt. Notice that your anniversary characters don't have access to item storage like no. Anniversary characters. I guess they're just newer characters. I know you have to unlock the storage panes naturally through the game. You just progress naturally through the missions and you should be able to complete it. Yeah, you just talk to the material person and it's like really cheap. or the material person, the storage person that stands next to the chests. Man, it's been a while since I've done that. I haven't started a new character in years. I really started to play this game again when COVID happened. And, No, I lied. Hold on. It was before COVID. 2 or 3 years before COVID is when I made a character for each profession. Because before I was missing a few. Just because I didn't feel like it, but I shelled out the money to get the 10 character slots. Oh, there's more guys up here. I don't remember coming from this way though. Did these just run in or something? I forget if I'm doing this right. If I'm getting everything. Pretty sure I am. Oh, yep. It triggered flag. There they go. A bunch of these guys. How did we all fall over? Run, run, run. Run. Okay. Zandra has a resurrect skill. Nope. Well, looks like I failed. Alright. No point in trying this again. Alright, I'm gonna try this one more time. I'm getting tired. You know what? Screw it. I'll activate an essence and an armor. Heck. Cupcake. Honeycombs. Might activate the Legionnaire on that last part, but... yeah, I guess that's the other part of the update. I forgot to mention. Well, I did mention it in the video, but I didn't talk about it tonight, that some of the pecans, the personal consumables, like the golden egg and the cupcakes, they only used to last for like 10 or 15 minutes or something. I honestly forget. But now they all last for 30 minutes. And I think that's a pretty cool little change to the game that they did. Because the only way to get those items is to farm them during events throughout the year. So what people would do is they would either farm them themselves or, you know, use bots to farm them. And, you know, fortunate or unfortunate, however you feel about bots, I personally don't use them. But that's how a lot of the pecans were farmed, and then those players would sell them to everyone else in the game. And pecans are kind of needed for speed clears and dungeon runs. Some of the best parts of the game, you need those items for, and not everyone has access to them because not everyone plays during throughout the entire year to collect them. So the only way to get them would be from those people, basically, who farmed them and or used bots to get them. So anyway, before they would only last for a shorter amount of time, but now that they last for the full 30 minutes, just like a concept, you should require less of them over time. So I'm sure the demand for them is going to go down. Ooh, cool. I like these runes. And I used up my last thing. Oh well. So yeah, I'm sure the demand for pecans will go down a little bit, which I think is good. Gives everyone a little bit more access to the game. But yeah, I know people have differing opinions on bots. I'm kind of neutral on it. I see the argument to both sides. Yes, it's against the terms and conditions of the game, without a doubt. That's why I don't do it. I do not want to risk losing my account of, a decade or more. With all the work and, fun I've had doing this. It's not worth it to me. I'm just gonna pull these guys back in case those other guys spawn. Alright, there's a spawn. Yeah, we're just gonna do one group at a time. We'll leave that guy for later. Yeah, I think that's what I did wrong. I tried to attack both groups at once. And I guess these things can knock us all down. So now I'm only doing the one group. Yeah, imagine trying to kill these things while protecting turtles. Would not be a fun time. Oh, and there's more of them. Oh boy, we're going back over here. Alright, we're killing these things. Oh yeah, the rangers interrupt you too. Is there another group? I am just gonna flag these guys back here and try to pull one of these. Up. And I pulled both, it looks like. Gonna keep res scrolls handy in case I need them, but it looks like I'm plowing through them pretty good. Yeah, we're good. I can switch back to my weapon. Hey, a brown die. That is literally worthless. Okay. Oh, cloth. I'll take that. I think that's everything over there. Where do I go next? More down here. Juggernaut, die already. Okay. I think that's everyone here, so I could kind of backtrack now. Oh, there's another group over here. He eyed that elementalist. He died pretty quick. Alright, so now I just go backwards through the mission. And there's more here. Oh, I am just seeing your comments now, Shades. Should I go back? I guess I should go back. I am very delayed here. Like, I'm probably a good minute ahead of what you guys are seeing. Okay. Ah, yeah. Oh, geez. Yeah, big group here. Thank you. I did not realize this. Okay. Just gonna flag these guys up here and try to pull a few of these at a time. Okay. Gonna kill all these guys. Alright, is there a third group there, or is it just one? Just gonna double check. Yeah, there's a third group there. Yeah, thank you, Shades, for pointing that out. That would have been annoying with the turtles. Forgot how long this mission is, especially when you do it the back way like this. It just takes a long time. Well, I guess it wouldn't matter either way. See, it's been about 15 minutes or so in the game. Alright, that should be everyone, right? No more spawns. Okay. Back to our regular scheduled programming. Yeah, that's true. This mission would take a lot longer, considering how many times you might fail. If you do it the, air quotes, proper way. The correct way. Where are my spirits now? There we go. Okay. Kind of remember things spawning here. Oh, I was right. There's more. Groups just all converging at once. Okay, pulling one group. I think that's just one group. Where are you guys going? Oh yeah, and a bunch of juggernauts come too. It's a separate group. Yeah, I remember when I get back to the turtles, I have to rush in there real quick to save them, right? So it could still fail, technically. Might pop a Legionnaire back there, just in case. Just add another body. Yeah, stack the spirits near the turtles. Yeah. I'd probably have to target the elementalists first. So they, because they have an AoE skill. I forget what it is. It's like the churning earth or something. Okay. So, I think this is it. Yep, there's the turtles. Alright, gotta rush in there now. Don't know if there's anything that can help me here. guess kill these things. I'm not getting swarmed yet, so we should be fine. Oh yeah, I could get the doohickey, this thing. Oh, I know what I could do. I put the smoke canister in the young turtles. So that way any of the warriors coming up, they won't hurt them. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I just put the smoke canister in the center. That's what it is. Yeah, they're just monks. That's okay. Nothing really to worry about. Easy. Alright, I gotta grab the canister now. Easy day. Okay. Now I literally just walk for 10 minutes straight and just wait for the turtles to get all the way to the end. Because I've basically already cleared everything. I forget if there's like 1 or 2 groups of enemies that spawn even though I did the back way, but like it's extremely smooth sailing from here on out. I wonder if I could use fallback to make everything go faster. Ah, looks like I might be able to. What's the other one that has it? Zandra, yeah. Make all the turtles go fast. Go, go, go. Andale, andale. Come on, you guys. Taking too long. Kurziks, lots of them. Closing in fast. Nope. Turtle Clan, move out. Yeah, this mission is so difficult otherwise. Oh, what are you doing there, buddy? You coming? There you go. Did I disconnect again? That might have disconnected. I apologize for that. I have no idea what's going on. Alright, you guys are too slow. Come on, fall back. Move! Look sharp, the enemy has sighted us. Here they come. No, they ain't. They DEAD. Ooh. Okay, so this is the one. This is one of those 2 groups. over so much. Okay. We Gucci. Turtle Clan, move out. Fall back. These guys back here are taking way too long. Is this where that other group might come? Might be. Don't remember. Two arms, two arms. Kurzik's approaching. Not on my watch. Yeah, when you do it the back way, this is kind of boring. You're literally just walking the turtles. And turtles are slow. Is there another group coming, or? I'm not seeing anyone. Don't give up an inch of ground. Alright, I guess we're good. All back. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to doing Eternal Grove. It's a fun mission, but oh yeah, there is that one fight at the end. You're right. Yeah, it's the Afflicted. Why is this guy so slow? Faster. 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 Gotta catch up. Triple Necro Masters while AFK. I'm gonna have to look into that. Oops. Don't know if I'm familiar with that at all. May have seen it at one point, but I don't remember. What is it? Just 3 Necro Healers and some Mesmers or something? Or no. Minion Masters? There's that brown dye. Worthless. Bip in the center. 2 minion masters, 1 at each entrance. Yeah, that makes sense. And then you just split the rest of your team evenly. Nori Assassin, I guess that's you, Shades, or... Hey, there we go. Okay, here's that final fight. Rock. Is that it? Are there more of them? Yep, there's more of them. Yep, another group. Item. Oh boy. Frickin' Ray of Judgment. Oh, okay. I guess I win. Yay. All right. GG. Yeah, GG. Yeah, thanks for all the advice, Shades. It's been so long since I've done that mission. Giala Hatchery, and then the other is the Eternal Grove. But honestly, I am quite tired at the moment. Been playing this game for at least 3 hours, so I might call it quits and go to bed. I'm probably going to do that. So, yeah, well, I appreciate all of you coming in and watching. It's been fun. I'm going to continue working through the storybooks for those miniature, for the missions, for the miniatures that were released with the 20th anniversary update. I completed the Flame Seeker Prophecies on my own earlier this week. So I'll trade all 4 books, or all the books in at once. Working on factions right now, and I have yet to do any of the other missions, so I'm sure I'll be doing... Oh, Tale of Young Heroes. I guess I did that one already. So I guess I'll be doing... Huh. Must have done some of these. Anyway, I guess I'll be doing these throughout the week. Either on stream or doing a video or something like that. I guess I gotta get used to this streaming thing now. So I apologize for the quality. I am not used to OBS and the tools. Don't know if everything is coming through okay. But yeah, I will catch you guys all later. Good luck, have fun, and see you later.